Welcome to the class on sharpening manicure tools, cuticle tools, and specifically these little cuticle nippers. I've asked Lois Raposo to teach this class, but he's in Spain, and because of the pandemic and the lockdown, he can't get to his sharpening facility. So what we're going to do today, and I think this should be a lot of fun. If you notice, I've got my phone set up here. I'm going to chat with Lois on FaceTime, and I'll record our conversation and have him walk me through sharpening nippers. And I think this will be educational for me as well as you. And I think you'll kind of enjoy that. A little bit about Lois. We met him last in person, although I've been, emailing and texting and this kind of thing with him back and forth for a while. But we met him in person last year when we went to Germany, and he met us over there. He was able to take the tour with us through the Jaguar facility, and we kind of did a little International Scissor Sharpeners Association meeting with some sharpeners from other countries. And I found out a lot about Lois. I'm going to have him explain to you about some of his credentials. He works with a lot of the factories and their authorized sharpening. I'll have him tell a little bit about themselves. I'll have him tell a little bit about himself. But I'm excited to have him show me how to do these manicure tools, because that's never been one of my fortes. I've sharpened them before, but never been happy with it. So let me call Lois. Let's see. I'm going to call him on FaceTime. And
you see me?
I see you fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear you. I can hear you fine. I'm so glad to see you. You need a haircut.
I need a haircut. I have hours for tomorrow.
Look at all those pretty curls. No, I think I would keep those curls.
I don't like that, but it's what it is. It's what it is.
And in introducing you, I don't remember all your credentials. Can you tell me again about the different shear companies and manicure factories that you are the authorized sharpener for? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am the official service technique of Mataki, a British brand.
Wait a minute, I'm going to make sure I've got you turned up good and loud. Oh, that's as loud as I can get you. Go on. I'm sorry, I'm listening.
I'm an official sharpener, official technical sharpener of Mataki, is a British brand. Masuzaki, Tohiya are two Japanese brands, a hairdressing and scissor brand, two Spanish brands, Salcedo and Tres Claveles, and the last one is Mundial. It's a Brazilian.
Yeah, brand. I'm familiar with them, and the Los Calaves. Is that how you pronounce it? They came to visit me one time from the factory to Atlanta, but they're mostly industrial scissors, aren't they?
Tweezers and nippers,
yes.
Especially. I am the only official sharpener afiador credenciado, como as they call us, who is not Brazilian.
Okay. Well, congratulations. How long have you been sharpening?
5 years.
5 years. Wow, that's a lot to gain in 5 years. But I know you eat, sleep, and drink sharpening, right?
Oh, that's it. Almost all the time. Then all the non-sleeping time.
So, where do you live? I know you're in Spain. What city are you in?
Madrid.
Oh, you're in Madrid itself.
The capital of Spain. We are in the center, the geographical center of Spain.
Yes. And how is the pandemic there? Are you still on lockdown?
Yes, we have a new date for our lockdown prorogates to 25, May 25, 25. And horrible, more than 20,000 deaths.
Wow. Wow.
It's horrible. It's a tragedy.
Anyone that you know personally that's been sick or has had this?
Personally, no. Unfortunately, personally, no. But friends of friends and family of some friends.
Yes. That's the way it is with us. I know one of our sharpeners, his wife has it, and then there's a few barbers I know that have had it, and one stylist that we know here in Atlanta passed away, but not anybody close so far. So let me show you what I've got here, and you tell me what other supplies I need. First of all, I've got some pretty decent cuticle nippers, but these are made in Pakistan. And all my nippers are made in Pakistan. I've got some that I just used to cut off bumpers, so I know they're in bad shape. And then I have a couple of these toenail clippers. I don't know if we want to do anything with that. I've got a few.
Maybe we can begin with the tweezers because the tweezers are very easy.
I have tweezers. Let me show you what kinds of tweezers I have. I have some. Well, I don't think we can fix this one. that one. Can you see the tip on it?
Maybe you have to bend it.
I would have to bend it. Yes, I might be able to. Then I've got this would be more like forceps, I guess.
Okay, I see.
And then these are cheap. We're not going to do those. These are tweezers I got from our friend Muhammad in Portugal.
Okay.
So these are pretty decent ones. These are some of his. Oh no, this is Arius Eichert. Where did I get that from? I don't know where I collect these from, but this is one of Muhammad's. But these are the flat ones. Do I need any other ones?
No, we begin with that model.
Okay.
Have to take a diamond plate, but a very slim one.
Okay, let me show you what I've got on those things. I have these Dmt Stones. Let me get it out here. We sell these. I have them in the, this is a coarse.
Okay.
I don't know if that works. And then I also have it in the extra fine. And I might be able to find...
The idea, Bonnie, is to beat the diamond plate, okay? Imagine this is a diamond plate. I can see.
Okay, I have these two diamond plates, too.
The thinner.
Has to be thinner than these?
But it has to be thinner than the thinner you have. Okay? It has to be more thinner. Okay?
Okay. Can I work with this?
Right. Try with that. Try with that first.
Okay.
Try with that.
So where did you get your plate?
No, this is a paper.
Oh, well, I know that, but I mean, you have it's a drawing of what you have.
I understand. I thought I bought in USA. I have to look for that.
Okay.
The idea is to put the plate. This is the diamond plate. It's a paper, but it's a diamond plate here.
Yes.
Okay? You bite with the tweezer, and this way, up and down, right, left.
That might work. This might work then. These are pretty thin.
Right, try with that.
Okay, do I want the fine or the coarse?
First try with the fine.
Okay.
With the finer one.
This is 9 micron, the fine.
Okay. In grit, do you know the number in grit?
In grit, 9 would be, and I know somebody watching me will know better, the 9 would be maybe about a 1,500, 2,000 grit, 1,500 grit, something like that.
Perfect.
Okay.
And you this way you bite with the tweezer the diamond plate and left, right. This is the way to sharpen the inside faces.
Okay, so I would be going, let me hold this where you can see. Am I doing it correctly here?
Mm-hmm.
And just up and down?
Yeah, but you don't have to swim, okay? You don't have to swim. Just in a line, okay?
I want to keep it straight and do this.
Exactly. Keep it straight and don't swim, okay?
Don't what?
That's it. Don't swim.
Oh, swing. Okay. I thought you said swim.
Swim.
Okay, so
in a line, keep it straight in a line, okay?
like that?
That's it.
Is that enough?
That's it.
And then turn it over and do the other one?
Test it. One thing. Then after doing that, you have to alienate the two blades. How can you do it? With a plate, okay, perpendicular to the plate.
Okay, I got you. So I need to do the inside of the other, because I only did the one side, so I have to turn it over and do the other one. I'm flat. About that much? Or more?
You have to test it. I don't know if it's sharpened before we sharpen it or not. Okay, you have to test it with one of your hairs. Okay?
No, I don't have much hair on my arm.
One thing, if you sharpen it too much, you cut the hair. Okay, and you have to push it out. Okay? Pull it out. Okay.
I'm going to zoom in with my camera here so I can see better what I'm doing. It won't help you, but it'll help anybody who's watching. Okay, so I'm zoomed in really close here. I know you can't see. So at this point now, I want to go straight on here.
Okay. Straight on the plate.
Like so. No?
One thing. On the machine.
I've got the paddle sitting here. No, I should be on the machine?
Okay, on the machine. On the grinding machine, okay.
Oh, I need to be on the grinding machine or the paddle?
No, the grinding machine.
Okay. Okay. Right now I have a flat plate with 100 grit that's a little bit worn.
Okay,
I mean, not 100 grit, 100 micron. Which is the coarsest thing I've got.
The number in grit?
Oh, man. 100 micron is probably... I would have to look at some kind of chart.
Don't bother you. It'll do, Bonnie. No problem.
This is the coarsest I have. This would be like
It's not very coarse. It's not very coarse.
Okay.
Isn't it? It's not very coarse.
I don't want very coarse. Okay, I'll go to finer.
Okay.
This is 800 grit.
Okay.
That's good?
Perfect.
Okay. Now I'm going straight down on here.
Okay. Zero grades. Okay.
Okay.
That take into account the shape of the tweezers. Okay.
All right. So like if they're flat, I would be here, but because this has like a little angle to it, I'm
exactly taking that into account, Bonnie. Of course.
So I'll come in here. Am I going to do here or here? Am I going in the direction of the wheel or?
It's the same here.
It doesn't matter. Okay. So I want to turn the machine on and just come in here like this, right? That's not on the video. Let me get that in there. A little bit out. It won't do them any good if they can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to come in I haven't turned the machine on yet, but I want to come in here flat like this, right?
That's it. That's it.
How?
The idea is the two blades of the tweezer closed, and there's no light set between. Okay, that's the idea.
Okay, now question: how fast should I go, and how long should I stay on here?
It's I don't know exactly because I work with a sharpen belt. Okay, that's an empirical data I don't have. But the idea, the two important points are that you have to first sharpen inside, not too much because you can cut the hair. You don't want to cut the hair, but you want to pull it out. Okay,
right.
The idea is the idea is not exactly cut, but the idea is that the two blades close and there is no light set between.
Okay, I got you. So I want to come in here. I'll go ahead and turn the machine on. It doesn't really matter what direction I go, right? Clockwise. Okay, I'll go the other way. And then I'm going to just come in here, and you can see me, right?
I see you.
Huh?
I see.
Okay, I'm coming in. Is that enough?
Okay. a bit more.
One more?
One thing, Bonnie. If you look the tweezers, okay, against a light, against a light bulb, okay.
Yeah.
That's it. When they are close,
when they're closed,
the
no light.
They have to be close and no light between the blades. Okay.
I see a little light in the back area.
Okay. When there is a bit light, okay, you have to put more pressure on the side where there is no light, okay?
Okay. I mean, if I squeeze them really tight, there's no light, but...
Okay. Bonnie, listen to me, please. When there is a bit of light, okay, when you are sharpening over the machine,
yes,
you have to make to push a bit more on the side where there is no light.
Gotcha.
Just okay. That got to be perfect.
Let's try it now. Let's try it now. So I'm going to push a little bit more this way. And I'm trying to make sure you can see it on the video here. So I'm going to come in here. Okay?
That's it.
Now the other thing I'm looking at is when I close them. When I close them, I'm not seeing a gap between this way too.
Okay, it's more important in this tool. It's more important the tweezer close correctly than the sharpness. Okay.
Okay.
We don't want the sharp.
Okay.
We don't need the sharpness. It's a problem to if it's sharpened because it cut the hair. Okay. We want to pull it out. Pull it out, okay, the hair, not cut the hair, okay?
Okay, let's see if I can find a hair on me somewhere. There's some teensy-tiny hairs, let's see. Hey, can I use a mannequin?
A volunteer in the public.
Here we go, I can use a mannequin. Let's zoom out here a little bit. It would be the same, wouldn't it? On a mannequin?
Okay. Right.
Let's get a hair here. It's pulling out, but let me try it on me. Somewhere I've got a hair. Got to. I'm human. There's a little bitty one right here.
It's your first tweezer sharpening. It has a learning curve. Bonnie, take it easy. But the idea that is the idea, okay?
It seems to be pulling out, yeah, without cutting it.
Okay.
My hairs, I have so many little tiny hairs. Hey, let me get Jean to come in here. Jean,
Yeah.
I need your hairy arm. Come put your hairy arm up here. I got to test these tweezers. just lay your arm up here.
You gonna inflict pain on me?
Yeah, there's your arm. Okay, yeah, that's plenty of hairs here.
Plenty of hair.
Yep, came out by the root. I need to pull a few more, Jean. Let's just pull a few more here for the fun of it. Did it hurt?
A little bit, not much. Just
Okay, yeah, it's pulling out by the root. It's okay, so I guess I did it.
That's the idea. To pull it out with the root, okay?
Right, and that's what happened. So undoubtedly, that was done right. What about the pointy ones?
Is that all you need?
I'll call you back if I need your hairy arm again. What about the pointy ones? I've got to bend them with some
Going to the bathroom.
pliers first.
I think in this tweezer, the pointy ones, the problem is the set, okay?
Yeah.
You have to adjust the set, but that model doesn't have an edge. Doesn't need a sharpening. That model needs a good set, okay, to work properly. That's the idea. Maybe with I don't know, the tool you can use to adjust.
Something like this?
Something like this. The name in English?
I call them pliers.
Pliers. Okay.
Pliers.
That's it.
Okay, that was easy to bend.
Okay.
That's too much.
That's the idea.
That's too much.
We don't work with sharpness there.
So on these we don't really sharpen them. We just kind of bend them as we need to so they match up, right?
Okay. It's the problem of set. The set, the form, the geometry of the tool. No. Okay.
Okay. Now I have been shown in the past where you stick something between them and then bend them, right?
If you want the tweezer have a stronger, more force, more strong, that's the idea. You can put a ball pen, okay?
Okay.
And you do it what you are doing. Because you are putting a curve, okay?
Okay, I have a pen, so I put a pen in between them.
Okay. In scissors, it's the same. Do you remember Casper?
Yeah.
One of the lessons, when you have more curve in the scissors, in the blades, okay, you have a powerful grip, okay?
Yes.
This is the same.
So would I put the pin between and then get my pliers and squeeze it like this?
That's the idea, okay?
And now it's got a little bit more of a bow to it.
Okay. Now you have a more powerful grip. Okay?
Yes, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Looks a lot better than what it did. But I wouldn't do anything on the machine. That's all I'm doing is just bending and getting it lined up, right?
Just to equilibrate the 2 points, okay? Just to equilibrate, to put it in the same plane, okay? That's the idea, maybe, okay?
Okay.
But it's not necessary it's not the problem of sharpness, just the set, to adjust the 2 points.
So I don't need to go in and do anything here or with my little paddle. I don't need to do anything here, right?
Maybe you polish to that way. It's soft. The sensation when you are working with the tweezer is soft. Okay, you don't tap your skin. Okay, that's
okay.
For security.
You're saying soft? You mean smooth? Just make sure it's smooth and not too jabby, too pointy, right?
That's the idea.
Okay. I want a little bit pointy, but not overly pointy where somebody's going to really stab themselves, right?
Okay. There is a tool in manicure that makes me fool because the manicurists want it sharp, but not too sharp.
I didn't have a real good selection, but I did have a few of these little things. Like this is, I'm not sure what they call it. Has a big long name, starts with a P, but they used a push back.
Okay, a pusher.
Pusher.
They want it,
I think it has a longer name than that, a PTY something other. I can look it up before I put this video up. But it has a fancy name.
It's an instrument you push the skin, no?
Right.
But
The
it has to
cuticle.
be some sharpening, but not too much.
Yes.
That made me crazy.
Yes.
What I do first, I sharpen it, bloody sharpen it, and then I take it out against a stone. I take it out the sharpness just a bit, but first I sharpen it. Okay, that's my way.
And on sharpening this, do you use the machine or do you use your little diamonds paddle?
Well, sharpening what?
This little piece right here for pushing the cuticles.
No. I most of times I use a the sandbell machine. Okay?
Oh, your sander, belt sander. I don't have that, but I have sharpened these before with it going, just coming in here like that.
Right, you can use your machine. It doesn't.
And then would I polish off the back any burr I've created? That would be the way to do that.
That's the idea. This is sharp, but not too sharp.
Okay.
It has to be a thin sharpening, but we don't want it to cut our customers. Okay, that's the idea. It's a middle point, no?
And you have to be real careful, as I understand, right here on the corners.
Okay.
Because if that corner is sharp, they can cut them. So if I sharpen here, then I might go back and polish and make sure it's not too sharp. Okay.
One way to do that is when you polish to take an angle steeper. Okay, that way you take it out some sharpness. Okay.
So I'm going to make it a little sharper angle than what it is, or I just try to match the angle on here?
No, a steeper. That way, if you polish a steeper with a steeper angle, okay, you erase, take it out some sharpness. Sharpness.
Okay, let me repeat back what I'm understanding from you. You tell me if I'm understanding right. Okay, I've sharpened it on here. Then I might go back and I polish it. Don't look at my ugly polishing pad, but I go back and polish it. And when I polish it, I'm going to lift up, let's say if I'm here, I would lift up just a little bit higher.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That's exactly what we don't want in shears. That's exactly what we
Different.
do. But here, because we want a tool sharp but not too much. That's the idea.
So we're going to kind of round off and polish off that edge just a little bit, but I'm not putting too much pressure. When I polish, I don't want to press down too hard, right?
It's not necessary.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready to go to nippers, or are these toenail cutters, or where are we now?
We can start with nippers if you want.
I usually tell people not to bother to sharpen these for the shops, because around here they're paying like $5 for a nipper, and it's not, you can't charge.
Of course, the first thing we have to do is the axis. Okay, it's not very.
Okay, we're checking the adjustment to see if they're wobbly. Is that it?
Not too Repeat the word bubbly or wobbly.
Wobbly.
Wobbly. That's the word. We don't need it to be wobbly.
That's what we call old people that they're going on their walking canes. They're wobbly.
Okay. Listen, Bonnie. If the tension is perfect,
Yes.
okay, the blade
Tension. Mm-hmm.
is perfect. If it is wobbly, you can see. No.
Right. So if it's wobbly, we hit it with a hammer.
Okay, with a ball hammer. Okay, ball hammer. Okay, do you know a ball hammer? The head of the hammer is like a ball, like a.
Let me show you the hammers I have, and you tell me if any of those will work. I bought this one after I came back from Germany, and it's got the different bits.
Show me.
Okay, these screw off.
Okay.
So this is rubber, that's plastic. Then these have, see, kind of a rounded shape to them.
This is the right one. The right one.
My right or your right? This is brass. This one's
You're right.
my right. This one.
Metal color. The green one. That's it.
Okay.
You can see that hammer ball head has a point. Okay.
Yes. Okay. All right. So I've got that one on there.
Hit it with the point. Okay. But just one sec. First, open the nippers. Okay. Because if you hit the nippers close, you can damage the blades. Okay.
Okay. These two, I don't think they have any wobble to them.
Okay. Not always is necessary.
This one has no wobble. This one may be a little bit of wobble. How much wobble can I get by with?
Okay. First, when you hit softly, okay, because you can take it all the bubbly and you can't open them. Of course, you understand me.
Yeah, if I hit it too hard, then I won't be able to close it.
That's the point.
Okay. Do I need to have an anvil underneath it when I hit it?
Of course.
I have one. Give me a second. Let me dig it out. These are things I have, but I never use. So I'm glad you're here to show me how to use them.
This is the moment. This is the moment.
This is the moment. I even got newspaper because I know you said you test them on newspaper, right? Give me a second. I've got to dig for it.
Take your time. Take your time.
It'll be in the bottom box, probably. Oh, I see some more. Yep, it is in the bottom.
I unlock it in my home.
Here we go.
I can't go out to the street.
Oh, I found some more nippers too. And I found, okay. Is that what I need?
That's what I need.
All right.
That's what. This is the anvil you use to put the set on shears, isn't it?
Yeah, if I were to hammer, that's what I would use.
I have the same, but covered with rubber. Okay, the same, but covered with rubber.
Okay, I'm gonna put this, get the light, and turn you where you can see. Oh, you can see, can't you? All right, so, and I found this one. Let me see. Oh, this one's too tight. See, I must have hit that one too hard. But the only one that's loose is this one here is a little bit loose.
Okay, open it.
Okay.
That way.
With the teeth up or down?
Where the X is, the screw. Can you see the screw?
I can see a little tiny hole. Let me see if you can see that on this video.
There.
I see a little, it's not a hole, but just where the screw is in there, I can see that.
It's not exactly a screw. It's not exactly a screw. I don't know here the name in English. When you
Rivet?
put something...
I think it's rivet is the word we want.
Exactly. A rivet. That's
Rivet,
it. That's
okay.
The point. This is a rivet. When you hit the rivet widens, okay?
I might be able to get it, let's see, where you can see it on the, there we go, I can see it, this camera I can see it with my, remember our magnifier we had? I can see it, and I got it on the camera's videotaping it, so yeah, you can see the little rivet there. So that's where I want to hit?
Over the rivet, over the head of the rivet.
Okay, and I have to place that so I'm not taking off this little bit right here. So.
That's the idea.
And I'm not very good. I might hit my finger. We'll see.
Take
How
care with
hard?
your
How
finger.
hard do I hit?
First softly. First softly.
Softly. Okay. Like that. Harder.
More. And
Let me show you a tool I have, because I believe it or not, I have done this a little bit. I just don't like doing it. I have where is it? Oh, here it is. I have this. It's a nail driver that I flattened off.
Let me explain you one thing.
Okay.
If you use that, you make a hole, okay? You make a hole, and aesthetically, it's not.
Oh, it's not okay. This will leave a mark on it, right? If I use this.
The manicurist doesn't want to see a hole.
Okay. Okay. So this would leave a mark. So this one won't leave a mark, right?
Let me see. You have to do it with the ball hammer, okay? Because we don't want to make a hole, okay?
Okay, I got you.
Just with a heat.
Okay.
Not very hard, but just with a heat.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it.
Right.
I missed.
That's it. No. Just you have to test it before. Before
one hit and test it.
Here I listen you clearly.
Okay.
Do you listen to me now?
I hear you. I don't listen to you, but it's okay.
Okay. Have you tried the?
You don't mind me teasing you about your English, right? You don't tease me about my Espanol.
Okay. It's a treat. Okay. Okay. Have you tested the googliness of the nippers?
It really doesn't feel different.
Okay. Then you have to hit it harder. Okay. But first you have to first soft and then harder and harder. Of course.
I think I'm not really good with hammering, so I may not be hitting it exactly where I should. Let's try it again. Oh, missed it.
No. Bonnie, just one. You have to test it
But
before.
you don't understand. I missed it. I didn't hit here. I hit over here.
Okay. If you want, you can use the pointer. Okay.
That's why I have a bigger target if I use this.
Okay. That's the point.
Let's see.
Hit it with your best son, as the Pat Military's son. Do you remember of the 80s? Hit me with your best shot.
I would not be able to be a carpenter. I can't drive nails. Okay, I'm going to line that right up over that hole. And then I'm going to have to turn this to this side maybe because it's, I don't know. Let's see what I can do here.
Try.
I want to say it's tighter, just because I don't want you to think I'm too stupid to fix this, but it really is not tighter.
No. Bonnie, excuse me. Listen, it's necessary a learning curve. Okay. It took me more than 2 years to sharpen nippers. Okay. It has a learning curve. It's not a problem of being silly, intelligent. No, it's a problem of time.
I think it might be the tool. Just a minute. Let me get the big hammer. I think I can do it with a big hammer. And these are my nippers anyway. If we break them, they're mine. All right, I've got this here. I got the big hammer.
Yeah, no, just one. Just one and
no, still loose. Well, I know I'm hitting it right because I can see little scratches right there.
Okay.
So I know I'm hitting in the right place, but it's still, well, if I'm closed here, it's not loose. It's only when I'm out here I'm loose. Is that okay?
No, there is no government. No governance, of course. We don't need the governance.
It doesn't wobble. It doesn't wobble when it's closed this much. But when it's all the way open, I can feel, it is better. It is better.
Hit it again.
Once more? Okay.
Yes, please.
Now,
a little harder.
for the big guys with the strong hands that are watching this, I think they would be fine with this. It's just, I have very, very weak hands. It's just, I'm not strong at all. I might get Jean to come do it.
Test it.
I don't feel a difference.
Okay. In this case, you are hitting in the center. Of course, we can point, we can hit around the perimeter of the rivet. Okay. Is one solution to hit with the pointer, with the not in the center, but around the perimeter, inside, but around the perimeter of the rivet.
Well, I've probably done some of that anyway, but we'll try that.
But
I mean, it should be okay if it doesn't wobble. If it's this much closed, I only feel the wobble if it's all the way open. Well, you know what? It's so little wobble. I don't think it's bad because it's much better than what it was.
Okay. This is just one thing you have to take into account when you are sharpening this kind of tool, the nippers. Okay. The governance, to take out the governance. Okay. Don't bother you. It's a matter of time, of course. I want to sometimes, most of times, when you hit too much harder, okay, it's very stiff. Okay.
Yes.
Then you have to hammer on one side of the nipple.
Right,
okay?
on the corner.
Oh, exactly. When the two blades meet on the side,
Yeah.
where that's it.
Right there in that corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put it near the webcam, please. The nipper. I want to see it bigger. Okay. If to know if the point is exactly where I want you to hit. If the nippers are very stiff.
Oh, you want to see it closer? Is that what you're saying?
Just that's it. That's where you have to hit. okay, in the side on the side of the nipper. If it's too much stiff,
If it's too tight, I'm gonna hit. If it's too tight, I hit here.
exactly.
Okay. Not much danger of that, I don't think. Well, this one's too tight. Now this is an old one. This one's too tight. I can't open it good.
One thing you can do first is with compressed air gum. Okay.
Okay.
Compress
Yeah.
air. Gum.
Air compressor. Yeah. Mhm.
Shoot the rivet. Okay.
Okay.
And put a drop of oil. Okay.
I can do that real quick. Let's see if my air compressor's on. Okay, air compressor, back with some oil.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that feels better.
Okay.
That feels better.
What's the name of the dirtiness inside the shears and the nippers? It has a name. I translate that word in your book, but I don't. It has a name. The dirtiness, the dust and rest of.
Oh, the swarf? Well, swarf is what comes off from the sharpening. That's this stuff. What are you talking about?
That kind of dirtiness. Okay, that kind. First, you shot with a compressed gun, then you oil it. Okay.
Okay.
If it's too goblet, you hit with the hammer. If you hit with hammer too much on the side, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now we are ready to sharpen. Okay.
Okay.
Do you remember a woman who travels all Chicago to sharpen the shears, and it was only a problem of tension? Do you remember that? That story is in your book. A woman, a hard-racing woman, crossed Chicago, and there was a problem of tension. With the nippers, is the same. Sometimes the place of the nippers in different place. You put a bit of tension, and that's all.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to do it first for that for the tension before sharpening.
Okay. Just like scissors, that tension, everything. I always say T, tension, edge, alignment. So.
Exactly. You don't always need to sharpen. Okay. First, one thing before sharpening and before taking out the gobbliness, is necessary to test it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what do you test on? I brought everything out that I've heard of testing. I've got newspaper, I've got cellophane, and I've also got like latex gloves. What should I use?
Newspaper.
Newspaper?
Newspaper is enough. Okay.
Well, this one cuts. Let me find one that doesn't cut. I have. This one doesn't cut. That one cut. This one does not cut. At all.
Okay.
So should we work on that one? And now it's super tight. I might need to blow that one out. That one's real tight. Or don't worry about it.
First try with compressor and oil, and if it keeps stiff, you can hit on the side of the.
Okay, let me blow it out real quick. Okay, that was the air. Now we're back to the oil.
Put the oil and open up and close several times. Okay.
Okay. That did it.
Okay. Okay. Well, and then we have no worriness. Is the moment
It tries to cut, but it's really not cutting. No.
Okay.
Can you see?
I don't see.
No cut.
Okay. It's not necessary to sharpen. Well, I sharpen with a small sample machine. We can try it with your machine, of course. We need to switch on the machine anti-close movement. Okay.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Okay, counterclockwise. You got me doing it now. Alright, so I'm going counterclockwise. Let me move this back over. Let me put this up where somebody's watching it. See what's going on. Alright, so I'm going to go counterclockwise. Am I doing anything like we did on the tweezers to the inside?
We sharpen it in this side.
Okay.
The movement of the disc is against the nipper, of course.
So am I going to be coming in here like this with them open? So I want to have this going this way.
No.
It comes to the edge.
That way.
Really?
Way.
Okay.
Goes against you. It goes. Is just the opposite that it shares.
Okay.
Just the opposite.
Okay. I'm learning some new things. All right. Now this is 800 grit. Is that what I want, or do I want something?
Maybe a coarser, but it's no problem.
Well, try it with this first.
Of course.
Well,
Then you open.
Here's a 500. This is 500. I'm not used to being upright. Can't find the hole.
It's your machine. You tell them.
It's my machine. Yeah, you see how dirty it is. It's filthy. I took the spatter guard off so people could see what was going on better.
No. I want to see you sharpen. Okay. You open the nippers 19 degrees. 19 degrees. Okay.
Like that?
That like that.
Okay.
The movement of the wheel, the disc is against you, of course.
It's going to go this way. Okay.
Anti-clockwise. Okay. Bye. You put the blade, but no in the edge. First.
Just a minute. I'm going to shut the door. It's getting noisy out there. Phone's been ringing a lot. Okay, so.
First.
Yes.
You have to put the blade like an airplane. All the blade. No, this a little bit more and this a little bit less. All the blade, of course. Of course.
Okay, the whole blade flat on there.
The whole blade, okay?
Okay.
Please.
Okay, gotcha.
Take care, not with the point, okay? All the blade. How can I explain it? But don't put it just on the edge. First, it has to grind. First, it has to grind before the blade, and then you are closely go to the disc. And first, you don't. Okay, let me see. This is the blade, the edge of the blade, of course. This is the edge of the blade.
Okay.
You don't put it that way on the over the disc.
Okay.
You have to do this.
Oh, so I'm kind of rolling it to the edge?
Let me repeat this.
Okay.
You don't go and do that. You add. Okay. First, you grind in the inner part of the blade, and then you go to the edge.
Okay.
And explain it.
All right. Watch me and see if I'm not turning the machine on, but I'm going to lay it here, and then you see my hand, I'm rolling it a little bit to the edge. Is that it?
But before you have to grind, to sharpen inside, and step by step, you reach the edge. Okay, you don't go directly to the edge, así, that way. You have to go.
Is it sort of like I talk about the airplane landing? You land on the back and then you roll to the front?
No.
So here's my blade and I'm rolling.
You land with all the blade. You land with all the blade. Okay? But not directly on the edge. This is the disc. Okay? This is the disc. You don't do that.
Okay,
Vale?
I got you.
You first grind inside, and step by step, you reach the edge.
All right.
Okay?
I'm going to do it with the machine off. So I'm going to lay it, I don't know if you can see me. I'm laying it back, and then I would slowly bring it to the edge like this. Right?
Maybe you are going to need both hands, okay?
I'm trying to get an angle where you can see and everything. So I would have both hands here. So I'm laying here, and then I'm slowly bringing it to where I'm at the right angle.
Slowly, you go to the edge. But before, you grind inside, okay?
So I'm kind of laying it almost flat back down here, right? And then I'm slowly bringing it up.
Of course. The blade of the nipper, it has to be almost parallel to the disc. Okay, almost. Just a bit of inclination, just a bit, but almost parallel. Of course.
Now, when you're saying parallel, you mean?
Let me explain it again. I'm trying to. It's not your problem. I explaining myself horrible. Okay. First, this is the blade. This is the blade of the nipper.
Right.
Vale.
And your pinky finger is the edge, correct?
What?
When you did that, your pinky finger was the edge.
Okay, that's it. This
Yeah.
is exactly this. My pinky finger is the edge.
Okay.
This is the okay. Can you see it's parallel? Can you see it's
Yeah.
parallel?
Mhm.
Of course. And then exactly.
Okay.
That's the idea. I want to say you, Bonnie, this has a learning curve. Okay. Some people in their lives weren't able to do that. Okay, take your time. That's the idea, of course. Take your time. You need to grind the inside edge, the inside side of the blade. Okay, to the edge. Okay, of course.
Okay, I think I got it. I think I can try it.
I'm going to make a drawing, of course.
I have this all straight. I don't want you to be dizzy.
Can you see this? the edge. Okay?
Right.
Can you see? Can you see? This is the edge.
Yes.
This is the back of the blade, and this is the edge.
Okay.
Okay, you cut with this. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're saying, but maybe I'm wrong.
And then this is okay. Edge. Of course, this is the edge. Can you see it?
No. Move it to this. It's upside down, but that's okay. All right. Okay.
Can you see the?
Yeah.
This is the edge, of course, and this is the back.
Okay.
I will try with another paper. This is important. Let me a second, please.
I hope the people watching this video is having as much fun as I am. It's just.
Are there people watching us here?
Oh, not yet. Not yet. We're going to be showing it, not this weekend, but next weekend. You make sure that you're on the Sharpeners Jam group at the time we show your video.
Please put pixels over my face.
So if they have questions, you can be there to answer.
Okay. Can you see this is the edge, of
Yes,
course.
I got you.
This is the back side.
Right.
You begin to sharp here in the inside, and you go to the edge. Okay. Do you understand? Of course.
I understand what you're saying. My question is, how much pressure? How hard to press down? How fast should the machine be going? How slow to roll to the edge? Those questions.
I have a saying in sharpening. If you need a force of pressure, you are doing it wrong.
Okay. Okay.
Let the machine do that.
All right.
Let the machine do that. You are that. My pinky is the edge. Okay.
Yeah.
We begin here, and we are going to the edge.
Right. I think I got it. Can I go ahead and do it? And you tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, these are junk. I'm going to go ahead and.
Take your time. Take your time.
Okay, I'm going really slow, and the wheel is going this way toward my edge.
Anti-clockwise.
Counterclockwise. So I'm landing in parallel.
Okay.
That looks pretty good.
One thing. Do you have a pen to put it to draw the edge? Okay.
You know me and the red Sharpies. I've always got red Sharpies.
That's it. Exactly the same that as in knives or shears. It's the same.
Right.
That way you can see what you are doing. Of course.
Okay. Now, when I'm rolling it to the edge,
Okay.
I'm coming to the edge, but that flat area, I'm really not taking any red off, correct? Gotcha.
You start from behind and go to the edge.
Right.
Of course.
But the flat area here, right here, I don't take anything off there. I'm just coming to the edge, correct?
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
gotcha.
The idea is to take the less quantity of steel.
Okay. Let me do it again. Coming in parallel.
Exactly.
Slowly rolling it to the edge.
Start from behind and go to the edge.
That looks good. I'm going to show it. Can you see?
I can see. I can see. I can see.
Okay, let me hold it up to the camera up here.
Okay.
I don't know if it can see in that camera. Maybe it can. Okay, so now I want to do the other side.
Okay, that's it.
But I
That's
want to
it.
go, I need to go the other direction, right?
No. It's the same. It's absolutely the same. No. Excuse me. No. I was thinking about shares. That's right.
Yeah, so
You
now
have
I'm going to
check.
go this way. And I'm going, just for anybody that wants to know, this is a 500 grit, and I'm going at, about 2%. I'm going very, very slow.
Exactly. My sandbell is 200. Okay.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to come in here parallel.
Now you change everything.
This is harder to do. I have to do it left-handed.
What?
I said it's harder to do this side because I need to be left-handed.
Of course. That's
Okay.
it. It's a problem.
All right, let me come in parallel.
That's it. You start from behind and you go to the edge.
And I can kind of see the dust coming up to know I'm at the edge. Now this one doesn't look as good. I've got two different angles in there. I don't know if you can see that.
Of course.
Let me see if I can see it show it in that camera. I can see two different angles.
It's Bonnie. It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible to do it right the first time. Of course.
I'm going to do it again. This time I'm going to make sure I'm parallel. I think I was leaning too far back this way. I need to be a little bit more that way.
Okay, you don't swing straight. Okay, if you swing, okay, you damage. You do 2 planes of sharpening, of course. I throw to the dustbin more than 100 nippers before doing one well done. Correct. More than 100
Who taught you?
A friend from Venezuela.
Okay.
Spanish origin. Okay. Called Delphine. My friend Delphine. And they
I don't like the
taught
way
me-
this looks. I'm doing it again.
They taught me this way by phone, of course.
Like we're doing it over the phone?
Over the phone because he's in South America, in Venezuela.
Oh, I see. It's going this way. My hand, I lift up a little bit. I can see I'm doing that.
It's a problem.
Yeah, I about
because
messed this one. I about messed this one up now. Let's try it
you
again.
have to be ambidextrous. You have to use both hands. It's a problem. I know. I understand.
That don't look too horrible that time. Let me see if you can see it here.
Okay. No, not that bad.
Not that bad.
Yeah?
Let me
Not
show it on this camera. See if you can see it. Yeah, I mean it doesn't look as good as that one, but it's not that bad. And I do notice that anytime I look at nippers, usually the grind looks different on the two blades. So, all right. So now what do I do? I close them.
No. You close them, and there is a light in between the blades.
Let's look and see. Oh, yeah, there's a light between the blades.
In the point or in the...
At the back. At the back. Not at the point. The point touches, the back doesn't.
Let me do a where is the problem, Bonnie? Here or here? This is the back.
The back, yeah, the back.
This is the back, of course. Then you have to do one thing.
What's that?
The same as tweezers, of course.
Let's see if I can show this in this camera here. Let's see, just about, there we go. And it's not a big gap, but you can definitely see a little gap there.
Okay, I will show you how to take out that
Okay.
That gap. Okay. Now, we are going to do the same as tweezers, okay? We are pointing the edge, okay? This is the edge, this is the edge. We are talking about the outside, okay?
Okay.
This is the outside,
Mm-hmm.
this is the edge.
You got to hold that drawings up a little higher if you want me to see it. There we go. Now I can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
This edge right here. Yep.
You have a problem here, of
Right.
course.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to put it all the blade over the disc, okay?
With it closed.
Close, of course.
Okay.
This is the edge. But if you have a gap here, you have to put a little more pressure here.
A little more
Okay,
pressure at the tip to get the gap out the back. Okay, gotcha.
All the edge is over the disc, of course. Don't put this and this not. Okay, all the blade, all the edge over the disc. But
Okay.
put a little, just a tiny pressure. Okay, just that way you take steel here, and you can and all the edge can close, of course.
Okay, I got you. Now, I'm coming straight in here, right?
Okay,
Lois, I'm going to come straight in here like on the tweezers, correct?
Okay, and put a little bit pressure.
A little bit more pressure toward the tip.
Don't swing, eh? You have to put
Right.
all the edge. Don't swing, just a little tiny pressure over the place where the blades meet. Where
Okay.
there is a cut, no, the other side, okay?
Does it matter what direction I'm going?
In this case, no, because it's not a sharpening. Of course, what we want is to take out the steel.
Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more red Sharpie on it just so I can see what's going on.
Of course, always with the sharpening.
All right. I'm going. All right, I'm parallel.
Of course.
I might stand up to do this. Well, maybe not.
Both hands, perfect. And just a bit of pressure over the point. So,
It looks like there's still a little bit of a gap there in the back. It looks like there's still a little bit of a gap when I close it in the back.
okay. Test the newspaper. Test the nippers with the newspaper, please. The manicurists don't use all the blade, of course. Just the half of the blade.
Well, it cuts better because it didn't cut it all before. I mean, I can make it cut, but I have to pull to make it tear a little bit. But it's definitely better.
My first 100 nippers went to the dustbin. If it's not too bad and it's a little better than before.
All right, here's something I'm noticing. It feels like I've got a burr. When I run my finger over here, I've pushed a burr that way and one on that side. Do I need to polish it off?
Maybe within a polishing wheel, okay, the inside, but very, listen, very soft, okay? You open 90 degrees, the inside with a polishing wheel, okay, and you take out the burr. But
I'm going to go.
Very parallel, and very low angle.
Okay, that got it. Go the opposite direction. It's gone. Okay, that burr's gone. It didn't take much. Didn't take much at all to be gone. All right, let's see if that makes a difference in the cut. It cuts maybe better than it did before, but not really.
Okay.
They wouldn't pay me after all this work. They would say, more sharper, please.
It's a matter of time, Bonnie. You have now the bicycle ideas. Okay, it's a matter of time.
And it's practice. Now, does it make a difference of the quality of the nippers? Because all of these that I'm playing with are Pakistani made.
Of course. The same as scissors. Exactly the same. Of course. There is some still so bad that you can't sharpen them. It's lose your time. Of course.
Okay. So
about quality is the same as scissors. Exactly the same.
Okay, and that may be what I'm dealing with here. It may not be totally my skills or your teaching. It may be the quality of these nippers, and these are some really cheap nippers, I know. So, now what do I do different on the ones like this and the ones this type?
The first we have sharpened is cuticle nippers. We are talking about the skin. We are talking about the skin of the nails. Of course.
Right.
Here,
the cuticles, yeah.
Here the nippers are these nippers are nail nippers.
Right.
Of course, you don't need sharpness here, of course. Here, what is really important is the set. When you close, you need that close.
Okay.
Of course, you don't need sharpness.
Basically, they're chopping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, no.
They're chopping.
Chop it.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need sharpness, of course. If the setting is right, you are going to cut right. It's the same. What do you have to do is, where do you have a problem?
Lift it up higher. I can't see your drawing. There we go.
Okay. This is the edge of the nail, of course. Okay. If you have a problem here, you have to take out still here.
Okay, I got you.
This is the outside, of course. This is the outside, and you have to take still here. That way you can close here. Of course, that's the idea.
Okay, so like for these toenail clippers, they touch.
Okay.
They touch here. They touch here, but in the middle, I can see light. So I would need to take off more metal here and more metal there to get them to close.
That's the point. You have now you know what you have to do. The next step is to get the tool to obtain that result. Okay?
So am I going in here to get that? Is that how I would do this?
I will try with a coarse disc, very coarse, and maybe
Okay.
we are talking about 80, 100, 100 grit.
Okay, this is the coarsest thing I've got, but
Okay. Then you take out a steel where the blades join. Okay.
Okay.
If you have this problem, you have to take this to do that. Okay. You have this problem. Bonnie, listen. Look. You
Yes.
have this problem.
Right.
You want this, but you have this problem.
Yes.
You have to take out from here. That way you can.
Yes, I gotcha.
That's the idea.
Am I doing
And
it with them? I'm doing it with them closed correctly,
Of course.
and then I would come in because it's curved. I'm going to have to work a section and then. Or
Of course.
let me just try it for the fun of it. It doesn't matter what direction, huh? Like that? That doesn't look right. Well, I don't know. Maybe it does. I think that fixed it. Is it that easy?
No, well, I can see it. But first, one thing, Bonnie, when
My gap's gone. The gap's gone.
maybe,
Maybe.
right?
What do I test these on? Cut my toenails?
Professional cards, plastic paper. Do you know the professional card where you have your name?
A business card?
Your name, with that kind of material. Of
Cardboard,
paper,
like a business card.
Exactly.
Let me
Don't
see.
test it with newspaper, okay? Just with plastic paper, of course.
Oh, like a credit card?
Like a credit card, something like that. Right?
Oh,
Okay? And you have to listen clack. Of course.
so when you get ready to get rid of your credit cards, that's what you can save it for, is to test these, huh?
Well, not exactly your credit card, but a material that similar, of course.
Let me see. What about
Plastic paper, plastic.
what about, like, I've got a medicine cup? Would that be good to test it?
Okay, try, and listen. Try with that. Test it with that. Bonnie.
Okay, let's see. That didn't really cut. But I'm not very strong either. It tried to cut, you see? That might be too thick. I got cellophane, but that's too loose.
No, because it's not going to cut that, okay?
What about laminated?
That's right. That kind.
Oh,
That's it. It's enough.
that's good enough?
Do you listen?
Yeah.
Repeat.
Yeah,
That's it.
listen, did you hear it?
Yeah, enough.
That's it. I did it.
That's it. You got it.
I got it, okay. That was easier than I thought, okay. Because these, you could definitely see light between it and just that little bit there.
Okay. There's no problem if there is it doesn't close properly.
Yeah.
Okay? If it can cut and you listen the sound.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it did. So, hey, you're a good teacher.
My English is horrible, but my pupils are very good.
Well, the biggest joy and compliment to a teacher is if their students go on to be better than they are. And I've had that compliment many, many times. So, but you're a good teacher. I can also see that I don't want to do 50 or 100 of these to learn how to do it when I can only charge maybe $8. I mean, what do you charge in euros to sharpen these?
In euros, 4 euros is almost $5. But here the level of life is different than in USA. 4 euros for me is okay here in Spain. Okay.
Yeah, and you probably have those. I know the nippers coming from France and Italy and Spain are much, much better quality than what we see here. They're almost always either Pakistani or I'm seeing a few that are made in Vietnam too.
We have here a factory, a Spanish factory called Tres Carabeles,
Yes.
and they work for Germany, for customers in Germany, and I trust them.
Yeah.
So like Mundial is a good brand too.
Yeah, the quality's much better. And how much are they paying for those nippers there in Spain? The manicure.
The cost of how much does them cost, or the cost of the sharpening?
Oh, really?
No. What's the question, Bonnie?
The question is, I mean, they're paying like $5 for these in the United States. If they buy some really good ones imported from Europe, they might pay $40.
$40. Okay, $40. 20, 30, 40. That's the prices.
Okay, well you're dealing with better quality there in Europe, I think, than what I'm seeing in the United States. I know some of the Spanish people that do a lot of the pedicures, and they're buying their tools in South America. They have better quality, and some of the Russian people, European people in the United States have better quality. But most of the nail salons and manicures have very low quality tools.
I don't want to talk badly about Pakistan because we have a friend in common from Pakistan.
Yes, I know, and he'll be watching, and and I I buy a lot of things from him as far as manicure things, because usually that's all people want to buy. Tweezers. The tweezers you saw me sharpen. Now the tweezers I thought were pretty decent from Pakistan, that I got from Muhammad, our friend.
If people don't want to pay for something, they get bad quality. Talking with our friend in common, Muhammad, I told him, if Pakistan has a nuclear atomic bomb, a nuclear program, of course, you know how to do tweezers. You can make a nuclear bomb, you can make tweezers too, okay?
Well,
of course.
I did ask him one time about why they don't make better quality scissors in Pakistan, and I was told because the Americans buy them. I mean, it's why should they when you see them buying the cheap nippers and the cheap scissors here?
You know, all the story begins with the Vietnam War.
Yes.
Do you know the story?
I think you're the one that told me. Was it you?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe
Repeat the story, though, because people listening may not know how they started making these tools.
In the 60s, the USA were in the Vietnam War, and the U.S. Army want chirurgical tools, and they make contracts with Pakistan factories to supply them with chirurgical tools, surgery tools.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Vietnam War end, and the factory need to sell the products, and began to make beauty beauty tools for salons, scissors, and all that kind of stuff. But the problem was that the steel was very soft because the surgical tools, the steel is necessary to be soft to resharpen them, of course. And that's the idea, no? That's the story, more or less, no? It has more details, of course.
Well, let me ask you something. Back to the cuticle nippers. Isn't it true that you need to have a little softer metal for doing these? If you had the really hard steel, it's with them hitting together so hard that you would have some problems of brittleness, or not?
I prefer the hard steel, okay, because the cut is cleaner, okay. The cut is cleaner. The cut is cleaner, but it's breather, okay. Of course, that's the reason we need the spring. The spring you have. I don't know exactly the name.
The spring. That's it. That's it. Spring.
That's very important. Not just for the manicurist, because they open the nipper, okay?
Yeah.
Not just because they open the nipper, okay, and it's more comfortable, of course, but to not the nipper damage itself with open and the spring is necessary to protect the nipper.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's the idea.
And then I know that there's some that are half jaw and full jaw and box joint and all of that type of thing. I think I've got some information on the different types of things that I'll put in as a link for people if they want to know about the names of the parts on the nippers. Okay. I'll put that as part of the video because I've got some of that information. I've researched it.
When I translate your book, there are words in English that we don't have in Spanish. It was crazy. The right line. There is no word in Spanish.
Right line. Yeah.
Now there is a word I invented.
Well, many of our English words I've invented, so there we go. You just have to come up with it.
Do you know how I translate your book? A lot of words, I Google it in Google Images and send the images to my hairdresser's friends.
Okay. What is this?
What is this exactly?
Well, your English is very good, and I know we have people from all over the world that will be watching these videos, and I heard someone say one time before that bad English is the universal language, so...
Okay. No, I want to tell you that I understand a Pakistani, a French, speaking in English than an American, okay? Because I understand his bad English.
Well, my grandson, I told him, I said, you're so fortunate to live in America because English is so hard to learn. And I said, you're just going to grow up hearing it. But he's growing up hearing bad English, so. So, anything else I need to know about this, Lois? Thank you so much for doing this class and taking the time, and you'll be available for questions. If I'm sure people have questions.
Of course.